Annem telefon ama.
Sound gaan, ik word action nou. Sound.
Okay, so what should I? Just go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead. All right.
Thank you all. You may be seated.
I invite on stage the leader for the session, Kvulo, Publicity and Information Secretary, to lead us with the session.
A very good morning to everyone present here. Respected, our resource person, Mr. Lorin, Chairman NIDC, invitees, session guests, parents, teachers, and our dear KSU members and students. I, Mr. Kvulo, Publicity and Information Secretary, will be your leader for this inaugural session. KBFK for the invocation. You all,
Good morning, sir.
before invoking God's blessing, I shall read out a Bible passage from the book of Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 to 7. At your paths. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. May the Lord bless upon reading and hearing His holy word. Shall we unite our hearts together and look to God in prayer? Gracious Lord, all the participants who have prepared and come here to participate in different activities, pray the Lord.
Good morning and a warm welcome to each and every one of you to the 61 Annual Conference. I would like to thank our Honorable Resource Person, Mr. Lorin, Chairman of NIDC, Nagaland Industrial Development Corporation, the dignitaries from SASU, KOK, VCM, KYO, GB, ladies and gentlemen, for taking the time out of a busy schedule to attend this program. We have kept the theme of the conference as Beyond Borders, Shaping the Future Together, to keep up with the tides of the times. It is now that we need to reach out beyond our village, that is the generation that will move our world forward. Therefore, it is of utmost importance that they are embraced by a world which welcome their ideas and innovations. At the time, the student and the youth should be empowered to be willing to take a stand for a change and bring about all the positive changes that our society needs right now.
To Tomet Zuyo, gives a copy and not to know Hokebakone, Nsayeri Nzatopeno, Nzatopwe, Kozazera Tukio Hio, Kozazeteho. Ora je vis tout que bagocho, a que ville hache choshupu, que me ne peut que tosel no, que che que le ni zatupe, que jo tu no vo que bagocho, zo que vi po que prene ta ho, zo shell, vi que helte, que horata, ora je zako, ni je tu no vo yo que tapone, onota no hine zo shiho. Some of our well-wishers, our guests, our invitees, and our leaders. Now as we call up your DC. Our session guest, Khuzama officers Koto. Khuzama officers Koto. Khuzama officers Koto. Village Council members. Village Council members. I request everyone from the Village Council members to stand up and receive this token. Village Council members. Gaunburas, and we have the Southern Angami Students Union. Southern Angami Students Union. We request all the Southern Angami Students Union executives to please accept this token. Pastor Kevises Ohibo. Pastor Kevises Ohibo. Zahoro Group. Zahoro Group. Zahoro Group. Tapos ya, already dilihat. Sabino Hibo. be no hero. And we would also like to take this time to acknowledge the judges for the competition that we will be holding after this session, Tuwamiki and Rice Bonding. The judges are Visual Kijo and Sahara Group. Visual Kijo and Sahara Group. That is all. Thank you.
Associate partner, Sapien Finserv. He is also the General Secretary, Private College Association of Nagaland. Kvulo Lorin is currently Chairman of the Nagaland Industrial Development Corporation. He is also Director of Tetso College and AMFI, Registered Mutual Fund Distributor, as Associate Partner of the Sapien Finserv.
Humbled I am that you thought me worthy to come and address your gathering. I feel so privileged and completely unworthy because I think in your village you have amazing people, amazing leaders, and just so much talent, which is why I feel so privileged that you have invited me, somebody from the Ringma community, somebody who is very nervous to be standing here because I'm basically an in-law. For all of you, I'm just wondering how many of you are actually married here? Just okay, of course I see a few, and of course those kids will not be married. But I mean, the thing is, when you get married and then you are entering your in-laws' house for the first time, or meeting your in-laws' parents, or for those of you with boyfriends or girlfriends, meeting your girlfriend or boyfriend's parents for the first time. It's something where you feel so nervous, right? And that's exactly how I felt when I came here to this village for the first time. The thing is that this is not my first time. This is probably my third or fourth time now, thankfully. But in the first instance, you're always a bit nervous, and then most of the time, especially for maybe guys, you're used to listening to your wife's advice and lectures, and maybe the wives also is beyond borders, shaping the future together. It's so important right now that we realize that there is a world beyond your immediate family. This is probably why our dreams also change. As you grow up, your world expands. When you're just a small kid, your world is your mom and dad and your siblings. Then you go to church and then you see your church. Then you go to school and then your world is expanding more, right? And then from school you go to the workplace. So your world will keep on changing, And that's why I guess those dreams that you initially had, it also goes into other directions. So what I wanted to talk about is basically three main ideas related to the theme of today. One is to think global now. Second is we need to strengthen education and skill development. And the third thing is we all need to think about economic development. If we're doing this for ourselves, this is not the only three ideas, but three ideas which I thought I would try to cover today. There's certainly more, but I feel that if each of us can develop this type of thinking, then we might be able to shape the future. Whatever I have been able to achieve is mainly because of watching my dad work hear his stories about how he came about, because when I look at what he did, again, I'm not discounting anyone else who's accomplished anything, but basically my hero, basically, I am amazed because, in fact, for every one of you sitting here, I guarantee that you have more advantages than your parents probably ever did. My father started his schooling at Pensioner Government Primary School, I guess that time. He started school late, and when he reached his class 10, he probably, I think the story was he failed 3 times trying to clear his matriculate. And my great grandparents, of course, were not educated. When he passed, there was only 3 people from the village that had passed out. Every one of them was 3rd division. But with that 3rd division, they were ready to take science. It was a big thing that time. Even passing with 3rd division is something so great, right? So with that, he went to Koima, because if you needed to go for further studies, there was no other institution except Koima for his further studies. When he went to Delhi, he had only roughly, I would say, 400 rupees in his pocket. He did not know a single person in Delhi. He did not know a single institution in Delhi. But he was just going. Luckily for him, and why are we probably all standing here? Because in Delhi there's so many dangerous people, especially if you go ready to do that. And 400 rupees, I guess, was not even a lot for that time. Luckily, he met a Naga person on the train. That person asked him, "Where are you going? Where are you staying? What are you gonna do?" And it's all, "I don't know." And thankfully, because of this fellow Naga, when they landed in Delhi, he said, "You come with me. You come and stay with me." And in that sense, someone from HQ landed up in Delhi, and instead of me taking him for a ride, his brothers, our own Naga brothers, helped him. And I guess from there he managed to complete his studies in Delhi, started teaching, then he got a Fulbright scholarship where he went to the States to complete his PhD, where I guess where we accompanied him, and then he came back, and then he established the dental college here, because his dream was always to come back. But it's unbelievable, because someone from Pensioner village, no vehicle, forget having a vehicle, okay, nothing, no money, somehow managed to reach all the way to the US, come back, establish a college over here. And I'm so proud and happy to be part of that legacy. But all of this could not be done just by himself. It must have been God's plan. No matter how much we try to do things ourselves, no matter how smart we are individually, how strong, rich, whatever, the thing is, we have to do things together. Without that Naga brother over there, I don't know where he would have landed up. And I think in each of our lives, for each of you, you know that being alone is probably one of the scariest things, right? But when you have your family, relatives, your villagers behind you, then we feel strength, right? What I'd like to say today now is that we are in a different type of world now. Our world is so global. You are able to see what's happening in Korea right here in Khuzama from your phones. You are able to play video games with someone in Australia or Russia or somebody else, somewhere else on your phones right now or on any video game. You're able to build friendships, work and collaborate with people all around the world. So whether you like, you know what the population of Nagaland is? At most, it's 2 million people. We are part of India. India has, you know what the population of India is? It's crores and crores, much more than Nagaland. Our Naga entrepreneurs and businessmen should be thinking about how to make a product that can capture the rest of India. We have to learn to think beyond ourselves. At the same time, adopt the best ideas from there and see what we can do. Okay, that's why it's time, whether we like it or not, we are living in a global world. The friendship is out there also. They are ready to also join hands with us. And it's time for us maybe not to be scared, but to reach out and to push our products out. For so long, we have been in conflict and probably looking at us versus them. Now, it's not just about mainland India, it's now the whole world. Our students in Nagaland are going to Japan. They're learning Japanese and they're giving care in Japan right now. Our students are also learning Korean. They're also taking lessons in the US. They're everywhere. And I'm sure even from your village, you have so many people who are working abroad or doing other things now. And that road, that option is open to every one of us. I would not be surprised if someone sitting over here ends up setting up a college, setting up a different company, or setting up something which the whole world can join. So I'd like to encourage all of you to dream, and that goes to my second point basically, that is we need to strengthen education and skill development. Your village has some of the highest percentage of gazetted officers is what I came to know. But what's happening right now, is, and I conducted just small poll on Instagram before coming over here. About 700 people responded. I basically gave an option, which would you choose? Government job, a startup, or something else? 30% of those people responded government job, which is good. 46% responded they want to do a startup. Others was 24%. It's a different thing that most parents right now are very worried when their child says, I want to become a YouTube star. I want to be an influencer. There are so many kids, again, who say that, no, what is their dream? To be a YouTube influencer, and I don't blame them. One of my students, Sungjem, she has 3 lakh plus followers on Instagram. She passed out last year. She is a class 10 topper. She's a class 12 topper. And in her sociology also, she is a topper. But she is not going for further studies. She is going full swing into content marketing on Instagram. While she was a student, she was earning more than 50,000 per month. Now, she just won the NDTV Skin Influencer of the Year award. I'm pretty sure she's earning more than 1 lakh or maybe even 2 lakhs per month right now and getting loads of free products. I don't know whether that was her dream. I don't know whether her parents were saying, you will do this. What I do know that as a topper, every Naga parent will be like, she should be going for UPSC or NPSC, right? So I met her this time, as she collected her award, and I was so surprised. I was saying, are you going for further studies? She said, no. She's just gonna do contenting full time and probably, going. I mean, right now it's going good, fantastic. I wish her all the best. But I'm saying that this type of job, this type of thing did not even exist. So what is education? What is skill development? Right now, understand that maybe 5 or 10 years from now, there will be a course on influencer or YouTube or something like that. During our parents' time, what you call an MBA right now barely existed in India. And I mean, MBA started only in 1953 in India in one institute in Calcutta. So, when the MBA program just started in India in 1953, what is the chance that our parents would say, go for an MBA? So, this is not discounting the wisdom of our parents or wisdom of the elders. I'm just telling you that the courses that are available today, for example, you have psychology, linguistics, mass communication, you're having Bachelor of Social Work, you're having maybe physical education, music, you're having things related to gaming. So many options right now which did not even exist. So if you do go to an elder, the most common response you're going to get is political science or history or sociology, because that is what they know. But here you're having this one girl, Sungjem, probably earning 2 lakhs per month, who's done sociology honors, but least interested, even though she's topping it. For me, I wish she had taken mass communication or something like that. But she can still do that for her masters. Whether she does decide to do that or not, let's see. But now, for every one of you right now, you need to understand that, if you're interested in hospitality, you go for BHM. You're interested in tourism, you go into that direction. You're interested in architecture, something else, computer, something else. Everything is specialized now. Specialized, and there are courses way beyond the political science and history now. Because if you look, the most number of unemployed in Nagaland are political science graduates, all appearing competitive exams. So if you're going to study now, be very clear about what you want and go to pursue it. Because 5 years from now, the whole job market is going to be different. Whatever the world is right now, understand that it's not going to be the same 5 years when you graduate. If some of you are in college, it is probably going to be a whole different world. And when I say whole different world, I don't know whether you'll be here in Nagaland, whether you'll be here in Kohima, or whether you will be in some other international country or somewhere else. But it's now getting so much easier for our people also to go out and to get a scholarship and to go out. All you have to do is work towards it now. So education, skill development, please think global. When you accomplish something, when you can do that, you will be able to come back and do something for your community. You can set up a scholarship fund. You can probably be over here talking as I am talking right now to tell them exactly how you landed up and became the CEO of a $1 billion company or something like that, and inspire other people. So that leads, I feel that if you're able to have that dream, you're able to have that direction, then the next thing again is it must lead to economic development. It doesn't mean that then it means you come back and you become an MLA or minister. An MLA and minister, with all due respect, yes, they can do certain things, but you don't have to be an MLA or a minister or anything like that, or a big shot. Not government. The concept of government is changing. And just within this group, I just want to tell you that I recently came back to a meeting with the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council. I went and fix your power collection problem. That has to be the people with you. Second, and this is a controversy here, of course, he just said almost every state in India gets 20% of their revenue from NLTP, alcohol. You will get at least 400 crores per annum, which is probably less, probably more than that. You'll have something, basically you fix the power problem, which means you'll get around 200 crores. You open up NLTP, you'll have another 300 crores. You will get another if you just open up the oil exploration. And the whole world is moving to electric. So if you don't extract your oil right now, it will be valueless in another 15 years. So basically, very smart. You go asking for something, they throw it back and says, yeah, it's our problem. Hearing this, I think there's a lot of truth in it, right? Who's responsible for stopping this is basically us. Who is responsible for, preventing all this? Who's responsible for not collecting the power issues and things like this is basically us. Let us take responsibility for ourselves, okay? I'm telling you this because some of you might be earning 1 lakh per month, some of you might be earning 10 or 20,000 per month. Who's richer? 1,000 per month is able to save 10,000 per month, while the person earning 1 lakh per month, than that person earning 1 lakh per month. In the end, it's not how much you're getting.
And watch as my we grow.
Kisoviwe. A very good morning. Hule Morsho, Uko Kihu Kiseu, Uko guest speaker Kvulo, Lorin, Uko session guest ko, Pichuko, President Mu Pozeko, Mu Uko, Vorkiba, Lisho Kiprenyo ko Pete, Kilusa Yawe. Utipekanimo, Diri, Uko, Te, Sasu Sunu, Degezio Pumushe, Renemode, Slashe, Poti Kezayo, Setadeho. A warm greetings to all on this auspicious day of the 61st Annual Conference of the Khuzama Students Care Union under the theme Beyond Borders, Shaping Our Future Together. Well, as you can see, because of the tight schedule and the clashes of conferences of the units, of the different units, only 4 of us could be present here today. So I, on behalf of the Southern Angami Students Union, would like to introduce myself as well as my fellow colleagues on this day. First of all, myself, Mr. Chosenihu, holding the post of Auditor General, and my colleagues, Ms. Vimitino Yakro, holding the post of Assistant General Secretary, and Mr. Kihojol Kulnu, our Assembly Speaker, and as you all know, Mr. Lekto Naleo, our Treasurer.
Thank you. Very good morning to you all. First, I would like to thank our keynote speaker today, Kvulo, Lorin, Chairman NIDC. The invitees, special guests, and everyone of you present here. Today, I would, on behalf of the KSU, I would like to give my report of the year 2023. This year, we have had the HSLC, 35 students who have cleared the HSLC, where 2 of them got, 2 of them were in top 20, 1 top 15 and 1 top 20. And we also have 2 PhDs, 14 postgraduates, 10 graduates, and from nursery to class 9, for the total number of students who have cleared their examination, and we're on the list of the outstanding students, where we have 131 students who have got their next. Kvulo Saleh, Little Einstein Preschool. Kvulo Saleh. Next, Kelemozo, with this high
Uli
secondary school.
Chona.
Kelemozo.
Kelola. Uli ke chukim je. Nana. Good.
Next, Kvulo. Kvulo, with this high secondary school.
Kura ba? Oh, sa. Muy bo, so what?
Next, Ozavinia, for the Australia.
Meza. Yeah, I know. Nina P head.
Next, Kvulo Nika, at this higher secondary school, Khuzama. No zone. Next, seminar in political science.
Nina nwa. Bingo.
MA Sociology, Dr. Nika. Next, Letono Nika, Nagaland University, Lumani. Letono Nika. 15, Vileno Kim from Little Flower School, Chumukidima. Vileno Kim. Distinction in English, Mathematics, Science, Social Science, Alternative English, FIT with 96.5%. I repeat, Vileno Kim from Little Flower, top 20 from Northfield, Kika.
I now give time to our song leader, Mr. Kenny Holdoho, for the closing hymn.
We will all raise up to our feet and sing the song Arakizbi.